The crimson sky of Zetheta 7 burned overhead as Kevin stumbled through the crystalline forest, his survival pod's wreckage smoking behind him. 3 months of deep space exploration. And this was how it ended, crashed on an uncharted world, alone, with nothing but his wits and a nearly depleted oxygen converter. "Es humano." A melodic voice cut through the alien wilderness. Kevin spun around, raising his plasma cutter defensively. Before him stood the most extraordinary being he'd ever encountered. She was humanoid, but distinctly alien, lavender skin that shimmered like starlight, silver eyes without pupils, and flowing tendrils of bioluminescent hair that moved as if underwater. She wore minimal armor made of organic materials that seemed to breathe with her. Yes, I'm human," Kevin managed, lowering his weapon slightly. His universal translator kicked in, making sense of her melodic language. The alien girl, barely his age by human standards, tilted her head with curiosity that bordered on wonder. "Impossible. Humans are myths. Stories the elders tell to frighten younglings. Well, this myth needs water and food," Kevin said, trying to maintain composure despite his dire situation. The girl stepped closer, circling him like a predator studying prey. "My name is Mia, daughter of the matriarch. You are either the most elaborate deception the galaxy has ever produced, or ... double quote." She paused, her luminous eyes widening. "Or you're about to change everything." Before Kevin could respond, Mia grabbed his wrist with surprising strength. "Come, quickly, the hunting parties will smell your crash site soon, and they won't ask questions before killing you." She pulled him through the forest with impossible speed, navigating terrain that would have taken Kevin hours to traverse. They ran until they reached a massive cliff face, where Mia placed her palm against what appeared to be solid rock. The stone shimmered and dissolved, revealing a hidden entrance. Inside. Now, Kevin hesitated at the threshold. Every survival instinct screamed warning, but the distant howls echoing through the forest convinced him. He followed Mia into the darkness. The passage opened into an enormous cavern that took Kevin's breath away. Bioluminescent fungi provided soft blue light, illuminating what could only be described as an underground city. But what shocked him most were its inhabitants, thousands upon thousands of females of Mia's species, going about daily activities with practiced efficiency. "By the stars," Kevin whispered. "How many?" 3,247. Mia answered precisely. "Every female of breeding age from the 17 tribes of Zetheta. Hidden here for the last 6 cycles." "Hidden? From what?" Mia's expression darkened. "From extinction. From the males of our species who decided that females were ... expendable." She led him through winding passages as curious eyes followed their progress. Whispers erupted wherever they passed. Kevin noticed something else. The aliens here weren't just hiding. They were training, building, preparing. They entered a central chamber where an elderly alien sat on a throne of living crystal. Her tendrils had faded to white, and her skin bore the scars of countless battles. "Matriarch," Mia bowed. "I bring proof that the old stories are true." The matriarch's ancient eyes fixed on Kevin with an intensity that made him feel transparent. "A human. After 10,000 years, they returned to this sector." She rose slowly, approaching Kevin with measured steps. "Tell me, young human, do your people still possess the fire that made the galaxy tremble? The stubbornness that refused to accept impossible odds?" Kevin straightened his spine. "Ma'am, I don't know what stories you've heard about humanity, but we're still here. Still exploring. Still refusing to give up." A thin smile crossed the matriarch's face. "Mia, tell him why we've been hiding." Mia stepped forward. 50 years ago, our males discovered a method to reproduce without females, cloning technology from a traitor species. They decided we were obsolete, decorative at best. They began culling us, slowly at first, then systematically. We fled here before they could finish, and you've been preparing to fight back," Kevin observed, noting the weapons training he'd seen. "The strategic planning rooms they passed. We've been preparing to survive," the matriarch corrected. "We lack the physical strength of our males, the numbers, the weapons. We have intelligence, strategy, and 3,000 reasons to refuse extinction. But it's not enough. Kevin understood why they'd brought him here now. You want human help. I want human stubbornness, the matriarch said sharply. I want the species that fought the Krill Empire to a standstill despite being outgunned 1,000,000 to 1. I want the descendants of the people who looked at the infinite void and decided to explore it in tin cans held together by hope and mathematics. Kevin laughed, actually laughed because it was so absurdly perfectly human. Ma'am, I'm one guy with a broken ship and maybe 3 days of supplies. But I'll tell you what humans do best: we improvise, we adapt, and we absolutely refuse to accept that someone else gets to decide who lives and who dies. He turned to address the cavern, his voice caring. You have 3,000 intelligent, motivated individuals here. You have knowledge of this planet your males don't. You have the element of surprise. What you need isn't human muscle, you need human audacity. Mia's eyes brightened. You'll help us. Help you? Kevin grinned. I'm going to teach you everything humanity learned about asymmetric warfare, guerrilla tactics, and why the species everyone counted out became the most stubborn force in the galaxy. Because here's the thing about humans: we specialize in impossible odds. The matriarch studied him for a long moment, then nodded. Then let us begin. But understand, human, if you fail us, 3,000 lives end. Then it's lucky for both of us, Kevin said. That humans really hate losing, as Mia led him deeper into the cavern to begin planning. Kevin couldn't help but smile. He'd come to this planet looking for resources and found something infinitely more valuable, a cause worth fighting for, and 3,000 reasons why giving up was never an option. Humanity, he thought. Fuck yeah, indeed.